Good day.
Happy day.
Hi, Halima. How are you?
I'm good.
Ramadan's almost over.
Yes, it is.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I'm excited to be going to bed early and waking up early.
Yeah, not 3:30.
Yes.
Now, is it okay to go to bed and wake up at 3:30 and go back to bed? I mean, it's okay to do whatever you want, probably. But
Yeah.
But is that normal? Do a lot of people do that?
Yeah, people do that.
They do
Yeah. Yeah,
that?
they do that.
Okay.
They did that.
All right. Great.
It depends on the person.
Sounds good. Mm-hmm. Will you do me a favor today?
Yes.
Will you talk about our YouTube channel? Because I know we haven't promoted that at all with anybody.
Yes. So today we can talk about our YouTube channel, which it took us Simplifi.
Please.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
it took us a while to kind of figure out what social media platform we wanted to utilize, and we figured it would be YouTube because videos.
Why video?
Because we are a virtual business, so we rely heavily on online marketing and reaching out to potential clients, and it's all virtual. So that means people don't know us. People have no idea our backgrounds, where we're coming from, what we have to offer. And the best way to relay that or establish trust with potential clients is through video. That's the best way for them to trust us without actually knowing us.
Does that apply to the people listening to this? Can they use video in their, with what they do? Let's say that there's an insurance agent out there who runs an insurance office.
Yeah.
Can they use video on social media?
Of course. It might just be a matter of figuring out how long your video content has to be for your particular market space. But I think video is probably the best way to kind of video or some sort of visual content, photos, Instagram, is probably the best way to kind of relay who you are and your business and what you have to offer.
So let's say that I'm an insurance agent. I have an office, so I run an insurance company. I own an insurance company. I have a bunch of agents that work for me, and I want to, raise awareness in my community through video. And I agree with you 100%. I think video is super underutilized in the insurance space, except by people like us who are trying to market or target insurance people. Let's say that we want to create a strategy. What's the first step? The first step would be to identify who the customer is that you want, right? So when we ask that question to most agents, they say they want to connect with married people or couples or partnerships with kids that are homeowners. And some people say like business owners or retired people or whatever, but the most
And these are insurance agents, yes.
When I ask them, or we do a business plan, or we just kind of do this exercise together, I'm like, who do you wish everybody in your book of business was? And they'd be like, married, kids, the people they love and care about, so they buy a lot of stuff, a home, whatever. So I think once you identify who your target market is, then you create like what we're doing right now. We're creating content, video and image content to attract those specific people.
But it's not, yes, so that's vital, but it's not even just that. It's a combination of that and then finding people who are doing the exact same thing as us or something similar. So people who have a similar market as us and finding them and kind of taking ideas of what works for them and what doesn't. Because we can sit here and we can throw out all this stuff and plan all this stuff and see what works and what doesn't. But if people have already done that for us, why waste our time? We already have the resources. We already have experiments and evidence of what works and what doesn't through other people. Right. So why not utilize that? Why spend X amount of time trying to figure out if this works over this works over this works, So
find someone in your industry or in a similar industry who's already doing it well, with video and in your community, and you're saying just model that.
Well, not necessarily just model them. Take it to the next level. You want to take what works. It's like not wasting time on things that we don't know would work, because this is our first time doing something like this, so we could spend forever trying to market different whatever and trying to figure out what works for our target market, or we could take what's already done, take that and then amp it up. And that's what we're doing here.
Okay, so the advice that you would give to someone is to figure out what works, look at your industry or a similar industry. Like, for example, if you're a real estate agent listening to this, insurance is similar, or banking might be similar, or loan origination might be similar. Find out what other people in those industries are doing in the digital space and amp it up, like 10 times it, right?
Yeah.
Like, kill it. So what platforms do you recommend that people use for, let's say we got a real estate agent right now listening to this. What do you recommend that they do from a platform standpoint and an activity standpoint on those platforms if they want to build awareness and reach whatever their desired market is?
So I feel like if you're looking at real estate, it would definitely be, in order to market yourself, people want to know that you can sell houses or find them houses, you know? So I think for them, it would be testimonials, video testimonials preferably, showing visuals of the house, people finding their happily ever after, their dream home. You know, that's the kind of stuff that will attract audiences, because then you've established that trust. They know that you've been able to do this for other people, you know, as opposed to just like throwing a few quotes on your website of testimonials. It's like, but what was the house like? You could have gotten them a box. Like, I don't know, like, you know, so it's kind of just like having that, and not just,
So you use MySpace?
No.
What do you use? Not MySpace?
No, probably not MySpace.
Okay. Instagram?
I would use Facebook.
Obviously.
Of course. You can use Instagram as well. Actually, there's a lot of realtors on Instagram, and I think your number one market will most likely be Facebook, though, because it is still one of the top social media platforms out there. Can
a realtor go online and figure out what another realtor has like 1 million followers and see what they're doing? Just with hashtags, searching for hashtags?
Not just searching for hashtags. There's actually a website called similarweb.com, I think, and you go on there and you can look for specific realtors' websites or specific websites, and you can see how much traffic they're getting on a daily basis. So that's another way you can see who you want to model and how you want to model it.
That's great. Similarweb.com.
Yes, exactly.
For any industry that you're in, see who's doing it great, and then
model that and then amp it up, because there's always room for improvement. There's always room for creativity and improvement.
I think we just made this pretty simple.
Yeah.
So figure out go to SimilarWeb, see what else someone else is doing, model what they're doing, but then do more. 3
steps or less.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.